Now, boys, you just go ahead and make your moves like we're taking a shot to show the people that they're going to be able to see everything. You know, I'm sitting here smoking a cigarette, talking to you. We might be playing cards or something. The boys will move in. But you just watch and see that at no time your line of vision will be interrupted, you see? Now, you see what I mean? No, we're just kidding. We're exaggerating. Nothing that bad happens during the show.
Ricky Ricardo can look straight at the crowd, swear the cameras will never block anyone's view, then immediately prove the exact opposite by having the whole crew roll in so close you'd think he's about to get run over. And then, with that classic grin, he reassures everyone he's kidding and that, quote, nothing that bad happens during the show. Well, Ricky was only half right. The audience got the polished chaos, the perfect timing, and the feeling that everything was under control. But behind the laughter were casting fights, sponsor demands, strict network rules, and a few moments where the slapstick got a little too real. What looked like effortless fun was often built through clever workarounds and off-camera tension that never made it into the story. Today, we're uncovering the secrets I Love Lucy hid from viewers for over 70 years. CBS tried to replace Desi Arnaz.
Then nobody wanted me to play Ricky.
By nobody, you mean the heads of the network, I would guess?
The network, the sponsors, nobody. You
Yeah.
know, they said, who the hell is going to believe this Babalu fellow is going to be married to this
Yeah.
typical American girl, you know?
Yeah.
Funniest part of it is that we had been married for 10 years right then, you know.
CBS wanted Lucille Ball's TV husband to be someone safer than her real husband. Executives doubted viewers would accept a Cuban band leader with an accent. Ball refused. She would not make the show unless Desi Arnaz played Ricky, even though the network feared the marriage would seem, quote, unbelievable. That fight stayed off camera, but it shaped everything. Ricky Ricardo exists because Lucy would not let the network rewrite her life. Once the show aired, it never lectured viewers about the controversy. It simply let the marriage look normal and funny. A tour skit that won the network over. To prove they worked as a team, Lucy and Desi took a comedy routine on the road in the summer of 1950. They performed during Desi's orchestra concerts. Lucy barged in with a cello, confused, insisting she had an audition. The audience reaction was the proof sponsors and executives needed. That professor routine later became a storyline in an early episode. A sitcom gag doubled as their real audition for television. Viewers never heard the backstory, but it explains why their timing feels practiced. It was tested live before it was filmed. Filming in Hollywood forced a new method.
As you know, this is film. And that's why you see all these cameras down here and the boom and the lights and all the people and all the stuff, because it's just like making a movie, see?
Lucy and Desi insisted on producing in Los Angeles, not New York. In 1951, that complicated broadcasting and picture quality for distant markets. Kinescopes, basically filming a TV screen, looked poor. Desi pushed for filming on 35mm with 3 cameras at once, staged like a play. Cinematographer Carl Freund helped solve the lighting and camera setup, and the set was built around the equipment. The show looked sharp everywhere. That technical choice is a hidden reason the series still plays well in reruns. It was designed to last. The salary cut that bought the rights. CBS balked at the added cost of filming the show this way. Desi offered a trade that sounded painful, but was brilliant. Lucy and Desi took a big cut in salary so Desilu Productions could keep ownership of the filmed episode. The network got a hit, Desilu got the asset. Those films later became hugely valuable in syndication because the quality held up. Ownership turned comedy into long-term power. It's an early example of stars controlling their own work. The audience saw jokes, not the business strategy. Only Lucy could tease Ricky's English.
Don't you make fun of my English.
That's English.
Sí, inglés, lo hablo muy bien, muy perfectamente. Usted no me tiene que decir con rebolico ese que no lo hablo bien.
How dare you say that to me?
What did I say?
I don't know, but how dare you?
Early scripts let other characters poke fun at Ricky's pronunciation. The studio audience reaction made the problem obvious. When someone other than Lucy mocked him, laughs often died, and the moment felt harsh. When Lucy did it, it sounded like marriage teasing. So an unwritten rule formed. Only Lucy could joke about Ricky's English. The rule protected the character and the tone. It also kept the show from turning Ricky into a target. The humor stayed affectionate, not mean. Philip Morris made smoking part of the show.
You probably think that we're making a big fuss over a cigarette. Well, sure. You don't really have to keep this wonderful new king-size Philip Morris cigarette in a safe. It's just our way of telling you that they are kind of precious.
The series nearly missed the air because securing a sponsor was difficult. Philip Morris signed on late and demanded visibility. That meant smoking on camera and brand mentions whenever plausible. The sponsor was not just paying bills, it was shaping scenes. Lucille Ball preferred Chesterfields, so on-set packs could be secretly stuffed with her cigarettes. Viewers never noticed the swap. It's a perfect 1950s secret, advertising rules on the surface, a practical workaround behind the curtain. Fred Mertz came with a warning clause.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Lucy, is that my date? He's no dream, he's a nightmare.
Is that your idea of a cute young chick? You'll never shop for my poultry.
Lucille Ball wanted Gail Gordon for Fred Mertz, but money kept it from happening. William Frawley pursued the role instead. CBS and Philip Morris worried about Frawley's reputation for heavy drinking. Desi hired him anyway, but with a strict condition. If Frawley missed work for any reason other than legitimate illness, he could be written out. Reliability was non-negotiable. Fred's grumpy charm looks effortless on screen. Off-screen, the role was treated like a calculated risk. The Yankees clause that changed 2 episodes.
Well, it finally happened.
What has?
I knew the day would come when you'd go too far. I'm gonna punch you in the nose, Buster.
Frawley loved the New York Yankees so much it was written into his contract. He could skip work if the Yankees played in the World Series. That forced the writers to write Fred out of 2 episodes, a real-life sports schedule shaped sitcom storytelling. It also explains why his baseball enthusiasm feels genuine. The man was not acting when he talked about the sport. Most viewers never knew the reason for his absence. The secret was buried in a contract. Ethel was cast with risk in mind.
Well, he's done it again. What do you mean? Oh, these make his other presents look great. Well, Ethel, I think they're kind of cute. What are they? Well, they're hostess pants. You wear them when you give smart dinner parties. Oh, I was wondering what to wear at all those smart dinner parties I do. Well, I saw them last month in Harper's Bazaar.
Lucille wanted Bea Benaderet as Ethel, but she was unavailable. Barbara Pepper was then strongly considered for the part. After Frawley was hired, the network rejected Pepper as a regular. They didn't want 2 heavy drinkers in the main cast. Vivian Vance was recommended after director Mark Daniels saw her on stage. She became Ethel and helped define the show's rhythm. The audience saw perfect chemistry. The casting decision was also about insurance-level caution. The Grape Stomp nearly turned dangerous. Lucy's Italian movie looks like harmless chaos, but filming had real hazards. The show even had to note that foot-pressing grapes was outmoded. Teresa Torelli, the extra in the vat, did not speak English and relied on translated direction. A misunderstanding changed the scene fast. She held Lucille Ball's head under the grape mush longer than intended, and Ball nearly drowned. The laugh was almost a disaster. The episode stayed a classic, and most viewers never knew how close it came. The danger was hidden in plain sight. Pregnancy was allowed, the word was not.
When the bow breaks, the cradle will fall. Honey, no. Really? Why didn't you tell me?
Why, you didn't give me a chance.
Are you kidding?
No.
It's me!
Lucille Ball's pregnancy created panic because a visibly pregnant sitcom star was rare. Hiding it with staging was not realistic. CBS agreed to write it into the show, but banned the word pregnant. Scripts used expecting, and Ricky's spectin became the workaround. Desi hired a priest, a minister, and a rabbi to sit in during tapings and flag anything objectionable. Standards were that strict. Then real life matched TV. Desi Arnaz Jr. was born the same day as Little Ricky, and 71.7% of American TVs tuned in that night. Now it's time to hear from you. Which secret surprised you most? The casting battle for Desi, the sponsor control over smoking, the hidden rules on set, or the moment that nearly turned slapstick into real danger? Let us know in the comments section below.